Hello, my green skins, and welcome to another Orc War Chief Reviews. Welcome to another horrible morning to have a curse. And we are talking about, and we are playing today, Overlord 2. And of course, I being that I am, I am your host, Mr. Fun Man, Mr. Happy Man, Orc War Chief Reviews. Hello. And today with me is a man who always overestimates that jump just by a couple steps. A Starfleet in Exile. And we are playing some Overlord, and we're catching them fucking greens. Let's get them greens today, boys. Let's get them greens. And we'll let people cycle in as they cycle in, but we won't really talk about any topics until that happens. So we'll just be kind of doing the fun air of fun here. Overlord 2. Man, this was a franchise that deserved more love. There's so much more you could do with Overlord 2. Hello, Captain Rumpanda. Hello.
There's a someone here to see you, sire.
Yeah.
I think it's a female someone.
And we got the mysterious woman appears.
Somewhere before.
I have been in many places, but I am.
So we are waiting for a little more life. Once we get a couple more people, we're going to have fun talking about some topics today. Oh, we got some controversy.
The women. It is a pattern that will lead to your destruction.
And I do not want to show my desktop. Stop that.
Doing any destroying around here.
I have watched you for many years, from the shadows. You need to see what future awaits you. Seek answers.
And Rum is probably setting up his live stream shortly. If you want to join us, Rum, you're always welcome to join us with the insanity. We set up for the mornings and do horrible mornings. So it looks like Starfleet. Thanks to people, it looks like after we're done Overlord, do you want to know what the next game's going to be for our horror mornings?
Chaotic and unpredictable state.
You're going to fucking laugh.
Extreme caution.
Oh, you're going to laugh.
Oh.
I'll put it up in a sec here. I gotta get to the polls
Well,
here.
it'll
I got
probably be
multiple
upside down and inside
streaming
out,
devices
but at least
here.
you'll get to see the old country.
Oh, we have some fun tonight. Okay, it is for this Kirby All-Stars. Oh, we are talking about today, we're going to be talking about some controversy. Actually, Rum, this might work good for you. It's Asian controversy.
Power. At least until your predecessor mysteriously disappeared during the
We got some crazy, we got also some other controversy to talk about as well, which is going to be fun.
After the great cataclysm, you should explore.
So, if you want to join us, Mr. Lum, join us, and we will get you on for a bit while you're waiting for your stream to start off, my friend. Also, Rum, do me a favor. Start leaving. Yeah, I can't really do this mission right now because I don't have enough men for it. But yeah, start leaving the. Do me a solid, my friend. Start leaving your thing there for the links when you come in. You're always welcome to it. So it's Kirby All-Stars is going to be the joke pick for this week. But yeah, come on in, Rum. We got a funny conference. We're going to be talking about Pokemon. Got to catch them all, Rum. So yeah, join in if you want. You have the link. I think you have the link. Don't you have it in? Rum should always have we always allow a little rum in the chat and the Discord every once in a while. I think he's got a link. I know he's setting up his stuff right now, but yeah. I'll send you an invite, Rum. 1 second. Hey, nope, that's the live stream. Wrong one. I think Rum's gonna like this one. It's Pokemon. It's fun. Oh, do you now? Well, this will be an interesting one then. Here you go. Come on in, Rum. You're welcome to the chat.
By those poison barriers.
You want to have fun with the boys? You're welcome with the boys.
You need the greens. They love jungle areas, especially those with lots of rotting vegetation and exotic stenches.
Also, we're thinking of, I had to ask you, actually, Starfleet, if you wanted to join us, we're planning on starting a, hello, Rum Panda, but we are planning on starting a brand new, I might be doing a Stardew Valley thing for live streaming, eventually. So, Rum, we are talking about, hello, Rum, we are talking about we are going to talk about the evil foreigners that came and stole Pokemon cards from the Japanese to scalp them. Did you hear about this?
It's a forge stone, sire. Giblet is very keen to see what that unlocks.
Oh, you bastard.
Has friends. Some
Hello. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So here's what happened. So they were doing a limited run of special Pokemon cards for McDonald's Happy Meals. Holy shit! This turned into insanity. Not only did this was supposed to be a 3-day event, they ran out of cards for the 3-day event.
What kind of teddy-shaped monster is this?
Wow.
I've never seen anything like it.
We get even better. Yeah, they get even better.
No, it's just so fluffy. It's repulsive. My eyes. My eyes.
Oh, what wonderful.
Best to leave that monster to its munching, sire. It has a taste for that tall grass.
Oh yeah. I was even talking to a friend of mine about that. I said if this ever actually happened here, there would have been fist fights. There would have been people fighting in the streets, man, for their Pokemon cards. It would have got bloody. Like that's my honest thing. If this 3-day event would have happened here, man, me and Starfleet can tell you stories about the insanity and the stupidity we had to deal with when we had to get our Super Nintendo, our mini Super Nintendos and our mini Nintendos. Which, by the way, I ended up. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, the lines were ridiculous. Pretty much had to show up at midnight.
Their smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sire, at least they don't seem
Yeah.
foolish enough to try attacking you. Must be a fan.
Yeah.
I brought a dozen energy drinks to stay awake. I was only popping an energy drink about every half hour.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath. But no, this Pokemon thing, it got so bad.
And the funniest thing, you remember there was a grandmother who was in line. She's wondering why I was in line up. She was there to get a DS.
Yeah, she wanted a DS, and she was like, "Oh, I got a DS! Oh, I can't believe how large this lineup is. This is absolutely stupid. My son wants a thing." And I said, "Your son wants a micro Nintendo? Why would your son want a micro Nintendo?" Like that's what I said to her. I said, "What? Like,
That's just
how
fine.
old's your son?"
No,
And the son looked.
she didn't know. She didn't have to be in the lineup. I'll just say, we called over there to play at the front door, letting 2 people at a time.
Can subdue them.
Yeah.
She claims she's just getting a DS, and when I walked up, it was true. Squared her in. She just got the DS, and she got up. And there were people angry, thinking she was jumping the line. It's like she is a guy. She's not here for the Super NES, Micro Super NES. She was there for the DS for her son.
Yep. Yeah, she wasn't even there for that. The funniest thing about that was, She didn't come. No, that I don't know if that happened to you, but like I remember the way it happened online. She went to another store. I said you could go get this at fucking Walmart for nothing.
Yeah.
That was
another person. There were a few that they're in the lineup that shouldn't have been in the lineup.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know about the other one that walked in early, but yeah, the other one was like, yeah, that must have been the Super Nintendo one because I wasn't there for your Super Nintendo one. I ended up getting one later.
No, I didn't know if you were there for the Super Nintendo one, but yeah, I bought like a dozen energy drinks, went over to and got in line. I was like, there was like 10 people ahead of me, and I was lucky there were only 15 units at that store.
Yeah. And me and you went for the Nintendo one, and we got there at 4 in the morning. I remember that.
4 in the morning, we just barely made the cutoff.
Yep.
Barely. And that's why the next time I went for the Super NES, I'm like, well, screw this, I'm going to go like everyone else on big day the day off.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, so back to the fun that is the insanity that was this amusingness, that was these literal people going absolutely batshit insane for Pokemon cards. Now here's what was gross about it. They were buying these Happy Meals. You get one Pokemon pack per card, and you can get a special Pikachu. This special Pikachu, he's eating McDonald's, Rum. That's all it is. It's a Pikachu eating McDonald's.
Yep.
And so he would eat the McDonald's, and that was it. And that was the special thing. It's pretty much the same effects of a Pokemon card. It's just that he has to eat McDonald's. That's it. Foil. Yeah, that's foil. That's hologram. That you're talking about foil.
That's it. That was especially.
That was one of them. That's all it was. And then I think there was like a McDonald's thing, and there was a couple other like little McDonald things, like something holding this and something holding that. Nothing really. The art was a little different, but the scalping. I mean, there were hundreds of just McDonald's Happy Meals laying on the floor, completely destroyed, like just left there. No burgers, no fries, not even the drinks. People were literally going and getting DoorDashes at different people's houses to get their hands on more Pokemon cards to resell them. Because I'll tell you this right now, from what I was talking to my friend, the resale market is, yes, it's there and it's strong. So they are reselling this. Now, here's where it got interesting. They're like, these foreigners are coming here to buy Pokemon cards. And I'm like, this can't be right. So I looked into it a little bit. And apparently some foreigners did come. Now, here's where the fiction gets more fun than the reality. Some foreigners did show up to get their hands on some Pokemon cards. They traveled to Japan from China to get Pokemon cards to resell them. Starfleet, you have your computer open right now. What are the prices going for some of these McDonald Pokemon cards?
Sorry, I'm playing something else in the background. I can't check that right now.
Hey, Rum, can you do me a solid, my friend?
Goddess will prevail.
Can you do a quick check? I want to see what the McDonald Pokemon cards are going for right now.
From the sacred place. For the mother goddess. To feed is to worship. Do not assault my sacred flesh. The mother goddess will prevail.
$25 right now. That's it.
Remove yourselves from this sacred place.
They did this for $25. This went for 20. Fucking What?
Nope, nothing special about it, or at least my opinion.
$25. They were fighting over people weren't like they weren't trampled or anything stupid. Like again, this wasn't America. Oh god, if this was America, it'd be nuts. But for $25, you went and spent probably hundreds of dollars to get your hands on a fucking bunch of Pokemon cards to sell on eBay.
Yep.
From our world, man. Yep. Tell me they're going for more than that. Like, they can't be going for that little. Because if that's the case, my friend, I give up on humanity at that point. If they're going for $25, our world is stupid because this is totally limited because they goddamn fucking already sold out and it was only one day. This was a day, Rum. A day. People were wasting, like, hypothetically, each Pokemon card, like if it's for, so each McDonald's Happy Meals, like anywhere from 10 to 12 bucks. Hello. This game is very good, Mark Barker. Really good game. There's some bitch moments in it, but that's with most video games like this. You'll have these moments where you're just like, but it's a great game. You're actually going to see one of the worst moments coming up very shortly. So, Rum, how bad is it, Rum? Tell us. Tell us it's better than we think. Tell you that they're actually making money. Because if they're doing this for $25, Rum, for limited edition Pokemon, game over, man. Game over. Wait, Rob, are you saying you never had McDonald's? No, Rob. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Okay, Rum, it like this. It's like this. Like, I'll tell you this right now. If for McDonald's, if you've ever had, you ever thought to yourself, man, that looks awful, but I'm gonna eat it because I'm hungry. That's McDonald's. That is McDonald's. Okay, I can make you the McRib. I can make you a real McRib, Rum. It'd be one of your best. It'd be the best sandwich you ever fucking had.
You can use that to buff your minions, or turn yourself into a ticking bomb of magical energy. Oh! Greens.
Okay, that's the best way. Like, McDonald's has always been the international flavor of disgusting. Like I like to call it drunk food. Like, I'll still eat it. Like me and Starfleet, the fries are always good, right? Starfleet, like that's something we can both agree on.
Fries are good. I find everything else there tastes off.
It
Wow.
does, right? Yeah. Like me and my buddy will go munching on occasion, and like, well, I wish if we drank still. Me and him used to drink together, and if we drank still, that'd be a different story. But like, it was one of those things where
Such sights.
Don't make me skin you.
if it was only a little better, if it was only a little better, that's kind of the flavor of the week when it comes to McDonald's. It's like I love McDonald's burgers and fries. Okay, dude, you're laughing with me, right? You're trolling us. I think he's trolling us. The fries are good. Oh, dude, you want to do something amazing? This is one of the best meals. I don't know if you can do this where you're at, Rum, but we do this here. It's McDonald's fries, and Kentucky Fried Chicken gravy. It's so fucking good. Rum, if you ever come down to Canada, Rum, I'll make you food. Like you, Bob, and the Marauder. One of these days, I'll get everybody together, and we'll do a mukbang together. We'll fucking eat this big food. We're going all in. We're making big meals, man. That's my deal to everybody. You come to Canada, I'm feeding you. You just gotta pay.
Perhaps you should consider a little bit of sneaky camouflage, sire. Queens! Oh, possess
Yeah, I'm here. We can hear you.
Possess me!
Have a good one, my friend.
Now, it's important to make the most of that green's stealth abilities. Ugh, I don't envy you inside that smelly carcass. Just breathe through your mouth, sire. That place certainly is heavily guarded. Very odd. I wonder what's going on
Yeah,
inside.
that was disgusting.
Well, you'll
I
soon
agree.
Finding out, Lord.
Thank you.
You need to find a way in and start
Nope.
smashing some heads.
Yeah, no, we run into it all the time, man. Like, they'll either oversell or undersell.
There's the hive.
Have a good one, my friend.
Quite easy.
Yeah, there's Captain Rum Panda. Rum Panda, do us a solid. Leave your link in, man.
You need to get to that elevator behind the gates, Lord.
He's not here.
The only way we'll get to the hive out.
Tell him later. But no. Oh, man, like, it's just... I still don't know. Like I said, limited edition, only $25. Only $25. Why the hell are you doing this for $25, man? Like, and all that wasted food. Okay, now I admit McDonald's is awful. McDonald's is garbage. Okay, I don't care. I know some people like McDonald's. Maybe I'm controversial by saying this, but McDonald's is garbage food, man. It's disgusting.
It's overpriced.
Those fellows either.
It is, and it's also overpriced. Like when McDonald's, when you could get a burger, fries, burger fries, a burger fries and a shake for under $5, it's acceptable.
When it's done instead of a dollar menu, it's probably $5 menu. You know you have a problem.
Yep. Yeah. I remember doing Toonie Tuesdays. We'd go. It wasn't us. I think it was it us. No, we didn't go. We didn't do Toonie Tuesdays. No, we used to. When I used to run the D&D group, yeah, because you weren't part of that group, and you weren't part of that group until later. Like you didn't join my D&D groups until like much later. And you weren't really. We were part of the Lum Universe D&D tables. That's before I started my own university group at home with blackjack and hookers. The Lake Kid University Manga Club. Yeah, no, they had their own little thing. But yeah, I remember that there was the back there at that university, way back in the day. But no, that university, I remember like when that guy when I started that solo group, the guy who was there worked at one of the McDonald's and I think was that the McDonald's down near? It wasn't near the main McDonald's. It wasn't. It was the one up in County Park. Remember the one that was? It's not there no more. You know the one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I shouldn't be saying these names because that is total doxing, but we're fine. But yeah, because people talk about the locations all the time on live stream. Should be no issues. But yeah, no, because we both don't live in that area. We've left that shithole years ago. But anyway, back there when I remember that place, and I remember the disgustingness of having that McDonald's. But I remember when it was Toonie Tuesdays, and they had $2 burgers. You could get burger for under $5. You could get yourself a small meal, and they did the super size. So for an extra $2 more, so for $6, you could get yourself a quarter pounder, fries, chicken McNuggets, and a soda for under freaking $6.
Yep.
Because that's where I ran the university games there. And that university stuff back then, when I was running the university games at that McDonald's, I ran those games late night, and those were the late night games, and they were good. They were fun to have. But I remember thinking to myself, God, these were great games, like, and I'd run them, but you'd get such a good price.
You can distract both the sentinels.
Yeah,
and
I remember
the price now. This is what people make nowadays. It's like 3 times the base rate of what it used to be. Because it always used to be a case, if you're kind of desperate, you want some food, but you didn't want to make something, but you still want something cheap. That's where McDonald's was your fallback.
Yeah, it was.
It comes for like under $5, like 3 things all together, like fries, maybe a cheeseburger, and a small pop. And standard $5 even with tax. Now,
yeah.
the only way you get something under $5 now is if you're getting something promotional. Because even the basic cheeseburger is almost $3.50 now.
Oh, well, what was it? What was it when we went last time? $20 the last time we went to McDonald's at another place?
Yeah, we didn't get that much. The 3 of us.
We got a standard 2 Happy Meals.
Yeah.
Basically,
the clone tub, yeah.
Yeah, it was like almost $20 for 2 Happy Meals. So these idiots are spending over
Turn the wheel and steal our
what?
hive back.
Frickin' more money. They're spending more money on frickin' McDonald's I think I've ever seen. Like, and just for a set of Pokemon cards that aren't selling. Like, you see that price, $25 for a unique card.
It's not moving because I suspect you're going to hear announcements soon. It's not going to be tournament legal. So that's where you take the value right there.
Yeah, that would tank the value. Tournament legal cards are the big, like, that's the thing. And then people, well, here's the other thing, you know, and for people who are collecting these things, you know, there are Pokemon collectors that are just like,
oh yeah, well, every card game has its collectibles.
Yeah.
That's not a surprise.
Yeah.
It's what it comes down to. What can affect the value are reprints, legality. If it's something when it was actually how do you put it? It was not production yet. In other words, like alphas and betas are usually very valuable. It's more game testing material than actual tournament. Those are really valuable in most cases.
Okay, wait. You've never had actual disgusting food. We eat gamer. I've eaten modern day KFC.
Have you seen the size of their priestesses?
Modern day KFC, there's something wrong with it. Like, I mean, there's something seriously wrong with it.
Yeah. Well, we both have like tribal descent, and we have that tribal blood in us. So that we're both of, like, you know, we have Irish, we have a little bit of that. I think since they went to more kosher, where they bleed out the meat a little more,
it doesn't taste great.
This is ridiculous.
No, it doesn't.
I
It's
don't have
disgusting.
any magical powers.
By making it by making it
outstanding
purely
empire
kosher,
citizens
I've noticed
say
that
Remember, Master?
that it just
Hide
doesn't taste as
first,
good.
wench later.
As for that, we've had modern day KFC.
What no
You gotta
meant to
understand.
say.
I used to go to a Chinese food place, gamer. It was found out that these guys, they're cutting down a sign today. Oh, something went wrong. They're cutting down an entire freaking thing today.
Focus on the task in hand.
Look,
Of course,
we used to
if you
eat.
happen upon this
I used to
prisoner
eat
being
a place at a
idle,
Chinese
I'm
food
sure
place
she
that
will
was
be
known
most
for serving
useful in,
seagull.
passing on any essential
That's not a joke.
insider information.
That's actually where I had Chinese food for years. So I've eaten disgusting Chinese food. I've eaten disgusting food before. Like, I've eaten Coney Island food, okay?
Yeah.
You want to talk about disgusting but good? Coney Island.
You want to
What?
know something ironic?
Hmm.
Speaking of nature. Yeah, when I went for a walk this morning, I said the seagulls were bugging me.
Yeah.
Well, this time, I get this, the geese were protecting me. Anytime a seagull was trying to attack or swoop me, a goose would actually launch in the air and hit
Those
the
are
seagull.
sentinels, Master. It
Yeah, 'cause they don't
seems
like
as
each
though
other.
They can detect magical
They're fighting for
creatures.
food.
Yeah,
That's bad news for
Yeah.
us.
well, at least the geese
No.
look like
Take
they
them
respect
out
the
before
human,
we can get the
whereas
hive
the
away.
seagull won't.
No.
Seagull tries to force it on you.
Yeah. But yeah, so back to the fun of food. We've had some disgusting food over the years. Like, my town has disgusting food, okay? It's the nature of the disgusting food in my oh yeah, I live in Canada, man. You know what, gamer? You come down here to Canada, we will get you food. The food would be so disgusting.
Wolves are less vicious than empire women, and at least wolves are only after your meat, not your money.
You will actually be like grossed out for the rest of your days. Like I have given people our food. You know what? I'll make them this special. You know what I'll do? I'll make you a special treat just for you. Kraft Singles mac and cheese casserole. You will be more disgusted. What I am giving you is the most disgusting food that I can create. We will specially prepare one of the most disgusting things you've ever seen. No, I'm not saying food can't be disgusting. Food can't be good. It can't taste good. I'm not going to deny McDonald's, like, their burgers are gross, but like up here,
It doesn't even taste like burger anymore. That's the problem.
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. But like I've eaten cheap food. Like it's part of low life living, man. Low income living is you're always gonna have crap food, man. Like when Taco Bell is your go-to food for your Tuesdays because they do special deals at the Taco Bell. I go and say no. We will send you disgusting food. I will make you some disgusting food just for you. You come down here, we'll make you some good food, okay? I will make sure to make you my Kraft Singles disgusting food. Oh yeah. I haven't. He knows what I'm talking about because I've made it for him. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. You remember that? You don't mind it actually. You said you didn't mind that one when I made that for you. So
It's still good.
yeah, it's still good, but it's disgusting. It's gross. I basically take Black and Decker or Kraft singles, single cheese slices. I put it in I boil it up, put it in a little thing, put a little bacon bits on top. we're talking about cooking there, Arus. Now you put a jar or a can of crushed tomatoes or diced tomatoes. You mix it in with it, slop it on there, cheese slices, slop some more, cheese slices on top of that, bacon bits in between all of it, and there you go. And then I like to add mushrooms because I'm a psycho with mushrooms. I love my mushroom dish. But that's just me.
Oof.
So, it's pretty amazing.
No sentinel alive.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, what do you want me to say? Like, I would honestly say, if you're talking about maggot-ridden food or food that's disgusting, my low points in my life, I have eaten at a food bank. I've worked at food banks. I have not only handed out food where I went, oh God, we probably shouldn't be handing this out, but I understand someone's starving.
I've eaten that when I was a student.
Yep.
I'll probably say it. I've eaten that as a student. When you're hungry, you'll be surprised what you'll eat.
Yeah, like, I will never forget. I will never forget the day I had to do stuff. Like, I've eaten maggot-ridden food. If you're talking like that type of disgusting, oh yeah, I can give you some disgusting stuff. I just don't want to give you the disgusting stuff.
Yeah. For me, it's mainly moldy, like bread and stuff I've eaten before.
Oh, I've cut out the mold on bread before. Oh, I've done it. I've done poor man eating. I don't deny it.
You've done your research, you've done that. You've eaten mold.
Yeah, I've done it. I've cut out. When you're in your bad day and it's bad, you know your day's coming. You need food, man. You go for it. You don't give a fuck.
You just hope your system can neutralize it.
Oh, I've had moments like that. Yeah. My friend, I still remember that day. I'm eating food and it's like, yeah, I was kind of like, yeah, this kind of tastes bad. My friend's like, it tastes bad. Yeah, it kind of tastes bad. He goes, well then stop eating it. It's like, this is all the food I have for today. I've had those moments.
Sometimes that's the way it works. The food I have today. So this is what I have to eat.
Yeah.
You just pray it doesn't stick you to the washroom for too long. A few hours later.
Oh yeah. I just won't eat cockroaches, or if you're talking stuff like cockroaches and all that crazy ass shit, no, I haven't eaten that. No, not
I was hungry. I came close a few times. Not to cockroaches, but I came close a few times debating it. When I was really starving as a student, the food bank was empty. It's like, there were times I debated, do I dig some groundworms up and eat them?
I have digged up mushrooms before. I have gone outside.
That's dangerous. Unless you know what you're eating, yeah, that could be fatal.
I have done it. I've had to do it. I've gone into the bush and grabbed a bunch of raspberries and beans and shit. Anything that's wild in the area, man. If you have to, you do it, man. Do it to it. As for dried fish, you are talking to a guy that's like, has a lot of people that are full, like, I hang out with a lot of people from all the different ethnic minorities and groups and stuff, and I've eaten some Polish food, I've eaten some Icelandic food that would turn most people. I have had super dried shark, okay? I have had super dried shark. I have eaten rattlesnake.
I dropped out there for a bit.
Yeah. I have eaten rattlesnake. We're talking disgusting food. I have eaten the rattlesnake. I have had alligator. I have had
Oh, I've had chocolate covered ants.
yeah. I've never had
That's
chocolate
right.
covered.
That's actually really good and tasty. It's what I had my paper guy gave it to me as a joke. His friend gave it to a group and says, "Hey, these are pretty gosh darn tasty." And I looked, chocolate covered ants. I said, pass over some more." He just looked horrified. His friend gave it to him and said, "Dude, it tastes like peanuts." Seriously.
I have tried tarantula. Someone did bring dried and cooked tarantula once. I've had that from a friend of mine. So I have eaten I have had disgusting stuff. I've never had cat.
I hate to say it, you might have had it by accident without knowing.
No, I know. I'm well aware of what happened with the controversy for that. I gotta go check the AC. But yeah, I haven't. I don't think I've had cat, but I may have had dog.
Hey, you haven't had cat that you've known of.
I've known of, but I'm pretty certain I had. I'm almost 75% certain I had dog.
Well,
That's
unfortunately, I can't verify I've had horse before. It was not intentional because it came out that a certain brand and they got hit by huge fines. Sausages between 2012. Have you ever noticed, Ryan, I stopped buying sausage or mentioned eating sausage in the mornings for breakfast?
yeah.
Anyway,
Sure.
there's
I
a
had to
reason
check.
I stopped was it was discovered that the makers of it were supplementing with horse meat, which is, by the way, very illegal in Canada to do.
Yep.
And but it kind of explained why. When me and my mom went to a place in Alberta, there was like a animal farm thing along with seeing other things where we went. We went and the
Yeah.
horses were completely avoiding me. It's like, well, that's weird. Because normally most wildlife, is pretty friendly with you, let me touch them. Horses were avoiding me like the plague. And then I heard a few years later, yeah, it's because there was being horse meat fed into sausages. The company got fined, but the damage is done. Because for about since the last time you eat something for a certain animal, they'll avoid you. Or
Yeah, they
can
will.
smell you because they can smell that you've eaten their kind. So I think it's pretty soon I'll probably be able to at least approach horses again without them giving me the stink eye.
So I'm going to be right back here. I'm just.
I was very upset when that happened. In fact, I shouldn't mention the restaurant, but I bought most of my sausage from one restaurant, and they got it from that supplier. And I
Yep.
told the waitress what happened. She says, "Oh my god!" And that's why I found out. This is why they stopped serving sausages at this one place when they found out.
Okay,
Like
one second.
you get
Got it.
ham, you
Hold
get
on.
bacon.
I got to empty the AC. I'll be right back. Going on. Keep going, Starfleet. Just know if you don't hear me for a couple seconds, I got to empty that out.
That's
I'll be
right.
right back.
You could get ham, you get bacon, but they refused to sell sausage for a couple of years till that debacle got over with. And I haven't been able to touch sausages since. So I don't want to risk that. Because I hate to say it, it's one of those old adages. If there's such thing as, I consider sacred and not to eat, first meat would be one of them. In other words, it's one of the cases, no matter how starving I am, I won't touch it.
Okay, so apparently McDonald's is just as disgusting as those things. No, I'm just saying we've had more. We've had more disgusting than you think you've had disgusting.
Yeah.
Did you know that chorizo sausage is wrapped in pig intestines? Did you know I've eaten haggis before? Like real haggis. Actually,
Hype, sire. The green
and
light.
haggis is long too, which is that has its own implications too when you're eating it.
I have had haggis, heart, livers, and lungs, the whole 9 yards. I've eaten that all. I actually had it. I had it done by an old lady who ran a farm. She actually got the sheep right in front of me.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. This crazy Polish old granny. She'd take chickens and she'd grab them by the neck, pick them up, and go, and freaking pop the head, and then she just twist and rip the fucking heads right off. Just Jesus fuck. And she was so fast because she worked on that farm her entire life. The things I saw that old lady could cut up a cow by herself if you gave her enough time. She was that much of a butcher, man.
It's all survival. It's all learned. But
Yep.
Funny thing we're learning about chickens. You want a stable camera and film something? Put the camera on top of the chicken's head. Because there's a weight where it will stop their head from moving, and they'll keep it down. So you move the chicken up and down, the head will keep in one spot. You move left, right, the head will move. It's freaky. It'll be the steadiest gimbal you'll ever have if you put a camera on a chicken.
Yeah,
It's freaky. People do it. And it's like, oh my gosh.
I have used chicken many a time, man. Chickens are our buddies. But no, I've eaten some crazy food from people, man, and it's okay, man. It's just how it is. But again, it is, and again, Mrs. Goddess or Mr. Goddess, not sure which. I do know that you come from a land where their idea of eating is rather interesting compared to us. But McDonald's is disgusting.
No, by far out of all the fast food I've had, yeah.
Yeah. And I will say that I'm very surprised that you find McDonald's so good and tasty. That floors me, but that's not good eating in my opinion.
My stomach.
Like I love McDonald's, but it's drunk food, as I like to jokingly call it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not Arby's drunk food, though. Arby's is evil. I don't care what anybody says. I don't know why. I have never eaten Arby's without wanting to poop afterwards, and just freaking turns of evil. Mm. You've eaten Arby's and you like is Arby's better in the Philippines than we're at? Because like Arby's where I'm at is disgusting. Arby's makes me want to vomit every time. Like Arby's is evil. It is the end of the world when you have Arby's. And again, all like I've made Arby's. I've actually made Arby's myself. Actually, do you know what I've been eating lately? I'm gonna be eating it more now actually because I found out how little carbs it has. Pork rinds. I have been eating pork rinds lately.
Huh.
Yeah. No, they use garbage burgers. That's like here it's more disgusting. Like I would love to test. I would love to if I could. I would warp your McDonald's here and take my McDonald's here and have you try my McDonald's just to see which is more disgusting.
Well, see, that's it. They face tougher regulations, I think, in other parts of the world than here.
Yeah, because they get better food.
No, I've looked at burgers in the United Kingdom. They look way better than ours. Like, ours are such crap, it isn't funny.
Yeah, because it's like, it doesn't even feel like it's real beef. Like, you really do feel like you're eating veggie beef.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to try this one of these days. We'll have to have you come over with your McDonald's, and we'll have to have some McDonald's from the Philippines, from McDonald's there, just to test it. We'll get you down here one of these days. That's the live stream idea. We'll get you down here.
You know what? You just unlocked the challenge for me if I ever become suddenly rich. Travel the world to test various McDonald's.
I'm interested. No, because there are some good McDonald's out there. Oh, McDonald's is... no, up here the burgers are small, they're flat, the cheese is never properly melted properly. You always want a good melted... When you're getting a cheeseburger, you want a good melted cheeseburger.
Yeah, you can't get that.
Yeah. You want that good melted cheeseburger. And if you can't get that good melted cheese on the cheeseburger, it's disgusting. They add they have a little spritzer of onions. They're not real onions. They're like bits of onions. They dice them up so you're not getting a nice proper onion on it. Like, I'm not a fan of making burgers because I don't like cooking. I don't like cooking burgers. I've never been a fan of cooking burgers, but I like real burgers. Like, I get those no-name burgers on occasion, and they're gross. They're absolutely...
I get sick when I try to eat those.
Make sure you take down
My
all
dad
the Sentinels, Lord.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Well, it tastes like there's some sort of artificial chemical in them that just destroys the taste.
Well, no, I find it disgusting as in, like, I'll still eat it. It's still good to eat, but I know it's gross because of the grease. I know it's gross because of other things. Like,
there's something wrong with it. You're putting in like an artificial fat that has a chemical in it. I get sick. I get physically ill if I eat one of those burgers. In fact, when they try to hide it under other packaging, well, just as bad.
Yeah.
You're using some sort of artificial fat to, quote, make it more flavorful. To me, it does the opposite. It makes it gross.
Yep. I don't know. I'm telling you. It's gross. It's still good, but it's garbage food. It is garbage food. So what pork rinds are is they peel the skin off a pig, and then they fry it up and add a bunch of spices, and that's what pork rinds are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
No,
I gotta
it just depends how much, again, artificial fat they put in it for flavoring. Is the only thing that might, depending on what they use, will taste really good, or again, really gross. So to me, it depends on what brand you pick, where I can eat it or not. And I think it's the same thing they throw into those burgers. And if I get the wrong one, you can see me puking for hours.
I don't know, like McDonald's luxury, like I don't know. I don't know there, gamer. Gamer, I'm telling you, McDonald's is disgusting.
That's the caveat. That's in Canada. We don't know what it's like in the other countries at all.
Yeah.
All we know is we get real meat, real buns. Well, look, there's an example of me again. I hate to put into the UK again, but there's another example where Upway had to actually, they were forced due to large fines to go back to making actual bread and not their version of bread. Their version of bread has too much sugar in it. They said that you can't order, they actually could no longer say their subs had bread. They had to list it as cake because the amount of sugar in the buns.
Yep. Yeah, no, because we've been getting that too, like lately, like, yeah, also everything has way more sugar. I had a friend of mine.
There's no need for it.
Yeah. It wasn't that long ago, actually. I had a buddy of mine who has a sister. She came back. She came from Korea, and she came over to visit when they were here. The sugar here gave her, like, we just had beans. We just had like a couple beans, some hot dogs, and buns. She got a sugar high. She got a legitimate, honest to goodness, hardcore sugar high. She couldn't believe, like, she was shaking. She had so much sugar in her system.
I can believe it.
Yeah. And that's just how she is, man. We get some crazy food up here. So next on our talking point, because we've kind of run out the food market. So, do you know certain places in America? You can commit so many crimes, and if you are actually someone who is not signified by, like, if you can't understand that you're committing crimes, they don't jail you.
Cool, don't get pulled on that one. Oh gosh, that's disaster lawsuit waiting to happen. Because if you're that infirm, there has to be someone taking care of you. That person can be sued. You're responsible for you now.
Yep. So
that's eventually going to backfire. Like I know what you're talking about. You're talking about an incident where that kid was kidnapped.
Yeah, the kid. The crazy zombie motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kidnapped the kid, and that's just it. They let him go. Guess what they're doing now? Those parents are suing the school, and they've listed, rather than defendant, they said basically the custodians of that defendant. Because why was he on the loose if he's that dangerous?
Yep.
Well, someone's going to pop from that. Because someone's responsible for him.
Yep. So we're going to do a little backstory to this. So there was this zombie-looking motherfucker. He is off his rocker. This is a guy who, is mentally out there and has committed so many crimes, according to this, so many crimes that this guy does not understand crime. Like, his brain is just fucking zombed out. Like, he is a honest to goodness, I can't believe I'm saying this, zombie. This is a man who has gone off the rails on every way. Now you figure a guy that nuts, they'd be like, okay, this is a guy you commit this guy. Nope. Apparently, he went to jail and they let him out like the next day.
Yep.
Because he is so mentally gone. According to these statistics, this guy is so out of his fucking gourd. This floored me, by the way. This psychopath who's so out of his mind, who basically ran in. Yeah, no, this guy's even more nuts. He ran in with a giant white garbage bag to kidnap a little boy. This guy ran in with a little garbage bag to kidnap a boy. A child, a 6-year-old child, I think they said. When I heard this, I started laughing and I said, what the fuck is going on? And release this son of a bitch? How about, no, we don't release the crazy son of a bitch who, tried to kidnap a fucking child. And apparently the excuse was, oh, we had to release him because he doesn't understand.
And see, a person like that should be held based on that alone.
Yeah.
Because the recidivism is going to be too high for someone like that.
Yeah.
Quick, get those minion legs moving.
So this guy who has... So this guy, who's not only like, does he change his sex, he changes his this, he changes his that. This guy is nuts. This guy's committed multiple assaults. Absolute fucking crazy, crazy town. They release him. And yeah, he's back on the street, so now they're suing. And I'm like, no, this guy should. And they're like, oh, well, we should change the law to this. You know what? There shouldn't be this in the first place. If he is that gone, you put him in an asylum and you throw away the fucking key.
The problem is they don't have those anymore in the States.
Oh no, yeah, we don't. We're losing them here in Canada too, and they need to get rid of that. Like, I will never forget the horror story a friend of mine told me. A young girl of a certain age was violently assaulted by some evil, evil people. I'm not going to say exactly how bad it was, but it was bad. Violently assaulted. And where did they put her? They put her here because she broke. She went nuts. She went absolutely insane. They did horrible shit to this poor girl. She's not doing well. She's depressed. She wants to kill herself. She's just gone off her rails. They put her right next to a guy he walks in covered in blood, screaming like a raving lunatic, "I'm going to kill all women," and like speaking tongues, and he was screaming for hours. This poor girl had to be stuck next to this psychopath. How about fucking no? Oh yeah, I would throw, like I said, this guy should have the key thrown away. If he is that unwell, he doesn't have a guard, he doesn't have a citizenship, he doesn't have some guy like no, not citizenship. What is it called? Not guardship. What is that actually referred to? It actually has a name.
Custodian.
Custodian or something like that. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah. This guy deserves to be thrown away and just lock him away. Like, if he's that sick. Like, I when I heard this, I'm like, Jesus, fuck. Like, I was terrified when I heard this. When I heard this, I was actually generally just like, okay, that's wrong. But some people, man, like this guy, oh, we gotta care for him. Well, you can't care for someone that is that sick. When they're that sick, it's game over. Yeah. Oh my lord. We've run into people like this. There's quite a few people I know. They are so dangerous, and I've met them over the years. Hell, they live next to me a couple times. And I'm thinking to myself, why is this person still here? This person is dangerous. Actually, this person, sure, he might not be dangerous to me, but he is so sick that leaving him alone is like you're literally putting a loaded gun on him. And that's what makes it ill. And I'm like, there are people in this world, I think, that really should be taken care of. There are people that, I don't believe in killing people. Like my friend said, oh, we'll just execute them. Right? That's what my friend.
Extreme.
That to me is extreme. I don't believe in that. But I do believe if someone is that ill, well, there's a whole lot of new work. There's a whole lot of new work for people out there that can work a job and do this nice job of what I like to call caring for people that are sick. It's not a bad job. It's a job that people can do. That's my personal opinion. So I don't know. That's why I said people like that are when you're that sick, man. It's time to retire that individual. That individual's too ill. And you know, sometimes some people are that sick. Like some people, their minds are so far gone. You're asking for trouble by letting this person stay in the world. And I've met some really sick people that's a scary thought that they don't seem to understand.
Okay.
So that what?
Oh, power bump here.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get one up here, but we got one down there. Okay. All good. Good, it hasn't hit me here, because I really don't want to lose internet in the middle of a live stream. I'd be really angry.
You're fragile in minion form. Run and hide, Lord.
Where is that coming from? That guy's dead. I killed him. Oh, there it is. Oh, he's up there. That's why I can't... Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, wait. Here he is. Okay. There you are, you little prick. I was wondering where you were. Get away from me. Die. There, all the towers are gone. Long last. I'm free of that bullshit. No, we get some fun. We get some fun with stupidity, and I'm very happy that the stupidity has solved it. Like, I hope they send this guy away, and I hope they lock his ass up for the rest of his natural life. And like, we saw the picture of him, right? Like, remember that picture? Just both of us were like, "Geez!" Like when I showed that to people today or yesterday, I had people go, "Jesus, fuck!" Like,
Well, I think the people was, did you let this guy babysit your son or daughter? They're like, well, hell no. I says, good call.
You should leave the hive here, Master. Clear a safe route down.
Some people,
and then
man, you
return.
get that sick. There's nothing like just you got to get rid of that sickness, man. It's called getting down with the sickness. You got to get down with that sickness, man. Get rid of it. And I don't mean the execution style. I kind of like what someone in Asmongold's chat said. What you do is you hook them up to a hamster wheel and they generate power by running. I kind of like what Asmongold's chat is. Speaking about Asmongold, that's the next topic. How do you feel that we're getting more news and more, and even though he's just repeating the news, he's not acquiring it, but more news is being come from Asmongold, and people are paying more attention to Asmongold than your average 9 to 5 news now.
How do I put this? Why this is happening? During the 2020, I won't say, but during that pandemic, something became plainly obvious to people that were stuck in their rooms and in their apartments. More than one people. Well, one person would watch one thing, one person would use the device to watch another thing, and all of a sudden they heard the exact same thing from traditional media, and they looked at each other like, what the heck? And so, of course, people then started exploring all the media channels, and were noticing that most of them spoke the same thing.
Yep.
And the thing about, oh, he's bringing us the news, yeah, but he's bringing it such a way that's unique. It isn't like done in a condescending fashion. Is the way that he has been doing it. Like they treat us like dumb animals. Like frankly, I know I can't say it on the channel, but or can't say it at all. But to me, like, I'm sorry, you're treating us like this. We're going to start treating you like that when we see you. If you're thinking we're dumb animals, we're going to see you as dumb animals too.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, if you're going to dehumanize us, we're going to see you as dehumanized too.
I think that's what I really do think that's what's happening now. I actually am optimistic.
Now you can summon the greens whenever you need a bit of good
I don't
old-fashioned
want to bring his name up
backstabbing
in your
action.
chat, but
Choose
there's many
all.
ones like Asmongold, Ludahar.
Greens.
They just seem more, how do I put it? They seem more real than
Human.
they seem more human, yeah, than the media broadcast. And no matter how hard the media broadcast tries, they're finding they can't replicate it. They're
No.
too artificial.
Yeah, and it's because they've become too big in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, it's because it's become too big, and it's because it's become too centralized. Like
Yeah.
essential. Remember, a good example of this is do you remember the movie Nightcrawler? We've watched it once ourselves, and I think we've watched it with other.
A better example is Idiocracy. That's our
Yeah,
main.
Yeah. Well, no, I would actually say we're more. See, I disagree with that idiocracy. I've heard that multiple times, but my mentality is I think we're being treated more like the guys from the movie, like the guys from the Nightcrawler. When you watch Nightcrawler, he is crossing so many lines to the point that he is.
Sensational media. The reason that person got content is they went for shot content and shot content.
Yeah. But that's what it is now.
And you're right. I mean, the more organic ones or the more non-media ones don't do that.
Yep.
Well, they can't because they might get their channel axed. So their restrictions are what benefits them.
Yep. I think we're seeing it more and more, and that's what's. I think we're starting to see this drama more and more, and that is what's causing this big fight amongst a lot of the fans, a lot of people. We're starting to get annoyed by it. You never want people to be annoyed with your resources, because now, like I said, we're like, and a lot of guys like Asmongold, let's be honest, they are making it transformative. We will not deny that what they're doing is transformative. Anybody who says, oh, they're not doing transformative, they are doing transformative. Like, Asmongold stops every 5 seconds, he has his own personal opinion on the matter, he comes out and tells you what he feels and how he feels about it. This is not...
Ray feels that way. And there's times they even say, hey, clip that for later.
Yep.
Just so you can see like how it was that I was telling you as it was. You may have hurt feelings, but clip this because you may find in the future this is what will happen.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Asmongold. I think Asmongold is not... He's not... Like, he's selling us, but he's not ramming the line down the throat. He actually is honestly saying what he's saying and having his own opinion on the matter, and he's actually talking about... And he's being somewhat heartfelt. Like, you know, you could tell by his Christopher Walken goddamn fucking attitude. I swear to God, he has the same mannerisms of... you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of a friend, a mutual friend of ours that we have, a guy who's worked on computers. He has kind of the twitches and shit. He has very Christopher Walken. Like, I find that guy has a very... Like, I'm going to jokingly call him Christopher Walken. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll send you 1 sec here. I'll check your phone in a sec. Because I've always felt that it had that Christopher Walken way of... Do you agree or do you disagree?
I agree.
He always felt Christopher Walken-esque to me in a lot of ways. He has the same amorisms and the way he moves and stuff. And that kind of always made me laugh as a whole. But yeah, no, for me it's interesting that, you know, a lot of YouTubers are making more money being YouTubers on the side, like doing this media stuff now, and basically stealing the media's thunder in some ways, which I kind of have a love-hate relationship with, because this is truly stealing the thunder of like media in a big way. Because like
the reason the media is being stolen is their presentation is poor.
Greens?
Yep.
The way they were taught is not the way to reach people nowadays.
Nope. And it's not. Well, it's
Greens.
disgusting how they try to reach people too.
Greens.
That's what I think is causing the most trouble. This is gross how they try to meet meet the world now. Like, in a lot of ways, I find myself grossed out by the operation, the mentality, the thought process, and that's what makes it kind of annoying to a lot of fans and a lot of people who are enjoying the media. The media is not it's become more of a. It's not even really a thing. It's that the sad thing is, it's not saying that the media can't do good. The media can be an entity of good, but because of the over extremity, because of the thought process, because of the mentality that they've created, and the machine they've created, that machine is slowly becoming worse and worse and worse. That's sort of my thought process on the media, and I think it's eventually, if this doesn't stop, I think the media is going to be going to end itself very quickly, and it's going to be interesting to see what YouTubers do the second that happens, because it is it's very symbolic and also parasite. As a very symbiotic relationship, it's also a very parasite relationship in some ways.
Yeah, but as I say, the media took a wrong turn at some point, and they can't seem to recover from it. That's
No,
the
they
problem.
haven't. Yeah, and they just haven't.
And they're now in a death spiral.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly can't tell them. Like, let's say I was consulting on how to fix this. I don't see any way to fix this.
I actually do see a way to fix it. I actually do see a way to fix it.
The way they've been told to fix it, they're refusing to do it. That's what I've been told.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
try to buy up these personalities and give them large contracts. That's what they've been told to do, and they refuse to do it.
Yep. So Gamer Gear Goddess said the problem with the media is it shifted from delivering cold hard facts to selling a narrative, and for straightforward. Yeah, that's one of the main issues. That is one of the main issues right now that's going on with media, and I agree. 100%.
Which, as I said, makes them condescending.
Yep. Yeah, you lose the plot when you do that. And that's what's actually going on now in our society, and this needs to shift really, really fast.
Glad we won't be seeing Boreas around here no more, Lord. You're just what Nordberg needs.
And if it doesn't shift fast, well, they'll exist. I think it's
media is not a trusted direct source. It has to be spoon-fed through someone else curating. And that tells me you have a problem if that has to be done.
Yep. I honestly think mainstream media, like the big beast, isn't going to exist in a couple of years. Like I kind of agree with what my friend said. Places like CNN and Fox News, if this keeps up,
as you said, the only other solution is they have to try to buy out these personalities and incorporate them in their product. Except I know the few people they've approached, they won't do it because they lose autonomy. They go in the handcuffs deal. Like, yeah, you're getting great money, but then you're chained on how you have to present things, and it's a big no for them. Because they know the reason they have the audiences they have is because of their personalities and how they present themselves.
Yep. And you want that media to keep keeping up, man. Like you don't want to lose that media. That's actually the biggest fear you don't want. And I think personally, I don't know how long they're going to exist the way things are going, man.
No, that's just it. They're, like you said, that's far.
Yep. But I think, like I don't think media's going to disappear. But
here's the thing. If, let's say, they do disappear, where do these people that get the content from them bring to us? So they don't understand. It's sort of a mutually assured destruction when it happens.
No. Here's what's going to happen. It's just going to be smaller scale. What existed before is just going to exist on such a small scale. That's it. It won't exist on a major scale anymore. It won't be this glorious like foundation that once existed that had a massive scale at like 100, the number one news source in America, or the number one news source in some places in the world. That shit's still going to exist. Like I don't see the CBC disappearing anytime soon.
Well, no, it's being artificially propped up. That's a difference. As long as they go for artificially propping themselves up. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think that's what's happening right now with CNN. I think the only reason CNN still exists and Fox News still exists, it's being propped up.
I think they were being propped up. I think a certain thing disappeared from those cutting off a certain arm of the government. May have put the death knell on that.
Maybe.
That's why they're spiraling further now. Whereas before they had like a minimum guaranteed income, that's not happening anymore.
Well, you are seeing the loss of guaranteed income. We are seeing that loss by the fact that media is shifting in a drastic way. And it's pissing off a lot of people because they've been told for the last 20 years.
So tired.
Why'd that blow up? That shouldn't have blown up. Oh well. I must have sent somebody in there. Oh well, no big deal. But no, like we were seeing that for 20 years. Like almost like, yeah, it's been about 20 years, hasn't it? Since this whole bullshit started. We've been seeing it for years that these people have been pushed, but now this reverse is happening, and the reverse is big. Like I've never seen the reverse be this big in our society, where we're seeing a huge shift.
Have you ever heard the song "We're Not Gonna Take It Anymore"? That's pretty much what's happening. We've been browbeaten by certain political angles and special groups, and it's now blowing up in their faces.
Okay, Game Gear Goddess. You mean there will be a smaller pockets of media outlets that deliver reliable news, but they will be so spread out there will be no such thing as the mainstream media? Until media is unpropped and no longer being propped by groups and organizations and foundations, I don't see that happening. But I will say, inevitably, once that change happens, it's over. It's over for a lot of these groups. A lot of these groups will be removed. They're just going to disappear. I would say in 10 years, if shit keeps going the way it's going, I'll be honest, I don't see CNN or Fox News or some of these other bigger news outlets existing. That's my theory on the matter. I could be wrong. There's always a chance I'm wrong, but as long as this exists how it exists now and how it's shifting, and it's shifting drastically and violently,
You finished off that
I don't know, that's my theory. I think the pockets of mainstream media, but I think what we consider the news media, let me rephrase that, the news media is going to exist. Like, we're already seeing the death of cartoons. Like, can you think of a cartoon right now that exists?
Yeah, but there's a reason that's happening. It's because we're not having as many children as we had before. They're not a major market group anymore. And so there's no money or revenue we generate from ads and toys. That's the problem.
No, they still exist. They still exist.
Not the marketing numbers that it needs to be comfortable. I can see Hasbro, Mattel, they're going to have to merge, but they'll eventually go bankrupt because there's not enough of a market. Every time it's halving every time. Like we went from 40 million to millennials to 20 million for Gen Z. That's half. And the next one, they're saying we're lucky it'll be 10 million. There's no market anymore.
Well, considering the fact that there's a belief that we've overpopulated, I don't know, man.
Overpopulated, we become too expensive to have children.
That's also technically...
We're making ourselves extinct through inflation, which makes zero sense.
I'm so tired.
I don't believe in that theory. That is a theory I've heard over the years. I don't believe in that. I see. Here's the thing about that. To say that would to be say that that you wouldn't see the cartoon market like it shifted. But what I'm seeing now for cartoon markets, you used to see what you're seeing is a shift to anime. That's where a lot of people seem to be making that.
Anime was watched by adults too. That props the numbers. That's the thing, it props the number. Because it can be shown to literally, it's to all ages. They have better storylines. Like it's more applicable. How do I put it? It's more presentable to all ages. So it doesn't feel cheesy all ages.
We don't have to find any more widgets or quails.
Like
Yeah,
an
but
example, let's look at one like Dr. Stone. It's a great one for even younger ones to watch too, because it teaches you some basics about science and engineering.
Okay, so let me kind of explain this before you go, because I know this is a tangent we've actually talked about this before, so I know this is going to hit a tangent. So here's the thing. What's happening now is here's what I think is happening, and I think a lot of people misconstrued this. What is happening right now with society? I think is that the media has basically decided that it's better to prop up a foreign country's media source than an American company. This is why they're constantly trying to change the company. This is why they're constantly trying to change anime. Like that is that.
I'm more inclined for our media to try to go for a form of censorship by selection.
Yeah.
And right now that has failed. And they're trying to figure out how to regain control. And now it appears like how they're going to regain control is for, quote, for the safety of the children by having online age restrictions.
Oh, not even that. It's not even going to be online age restrictions. We're seeing Patreon being banned. We're seeing just recently Patreon was banned from Steam. We're seeing other places being banned from Steam. I don't want to say too much about this because it's very controversial, and this is something I got to be very careful about, especially on YouTube. But
a certain pay trend has been pulled from supporting Steam too. So it's a subtle form of trying to introduce censorship by alternate ways.
Yep, that's what it is. It's control. It's control outside control.
That's why they don't like anime, because they don't control.
Yep. Yeah, the Japanese control anime.
And that's one thing that's always been the sticking point to certain groups in North America is, hey, we can't control the content. Well, yeah, because you pushed all your content away. I know Stan Lee was complaining about that before he died. He says, the reason I can see the death of comics is because we held back what we could put in comics versus what could be put in the manga. That's the only reason why he says comics would die over the long term.
Yeah.
And he was right.
He is. He's been right. Yeah. Stan Lee saw this coming multiple times. Again,
he said back in the 90s, he saw it. He says, I see this manga overtaking comics in the future. And people were like, why? Because they don't have the restrictions that we do. And there's a lot of people didn't know that their restriction could be put in comics. You know, most people didn't know about the censorship they were in comics
Evil all the way. That's
until he brought it up in the 90s.
Yep.
I didn't know about it until he brought it up in the 90s.
Oh, I knew about it.
Hang with the evil.
But of course, you're not a hardcore comic book guy. I knew all about this years ago.
Yeah, but I didn't find it until like it was in my since early adulthood when I saw that what the documentary put out. And apparently, the censorship board was very angry. They put out something like that. It says, "What? I'm exercising my free speech as an American. You don't like it? He said you can go suck an egg." I remember him saying that. They didn't want the people to know
I don't think they even exist.
that there's a censorship.
I think I might have to go and just die quiet in a corner somewhere.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The original would be better than this.
Oh, that's why.
Powerbomb.
No, my battery went up.
And this one affected the router this time. Thank goodness it switched over to the wireless reserve.
No, not right now. I can't see anything. We are good at my
There has to be some.
you could be running into the power cycle of ACs turning on and off, on and off, on and off.
It's a few days ago. I agree with that. Now that doesn't make sense. It's much because government, certain groups, certain organizations do not run ACs normally. They run them off a fucking timer. This because the temperature is dropping and rising and dropping and rising. Because it's actually surprisingly cool outside today. It's actually really nice. Because of the constant drop raise. The AC's turning off. The ACs are turning on. Turning off. Turning on. Turning off. Turning on. Turning off. Turning off. That repeated cycle, because it's not reaching the heat peak of it, will cause those type of bumps. It's not like where I am, where I'm at. They don't, because of what's here and what runs here. We don't have that on and off, on and off, on and off. We get a little less stupidity from this. So let us go get ourselves. I think I'm going to go see about getting some more gear for our Overlord. Our Overlord has some more gear and equipment. Maybe I can get. I don't know, I'm kind of debating on what I should do next for this character. We're doing pretty good, actually. We cycled through most of it, had fun chatting with people, and that's always good. Thank you. And yeah, so we got some thank you for people who showed up, and hey, for those who show up afterwards, you know, you're always welcome here, and I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy this while you're on the pooper. Like most live streams I do, it's like, I'm on the pooper. Who did a live stream today?
You're really getting the hang of this overlording, sire.
So yeah, we're doing pretty good with the Overlord. He's getting a little tougher, but I'm gonna see if I can get him some gear. Many a man is on the pooper when they're watching the live streams. Our sums up. I got a buddy of mine. He watches his live streams when he's having a shower, and like he'll have a live stream on in the background, and he puts his phone in his Ziploc bag, and he'll go have a shower. That's what my friend does. He's like, yeah, I always listen to you when I'm in the shower. It's like, well, nice to know.
No orders for Ghibli.
Well, let's see what we get for forging. Nah, I'm out of gold. I can get the evil eye. I can get the, or I can get the. Ooh, I can get the warlock. I like the warlock, but that's expensive. You know what? Let's do it. I want the warlock. That looks awesome. Still have to replace my greens, but that shouldn't be a problem. And we are going to save because we should always save every once in a while in this game. This game will screw you sometime. There we go. We got ourselves the Warlock. The Warlock Greatsword. And I do need to get some better armor, but that's no rush. So did you play the first Overlord there, Starfleet?
Nope, not yet.
No, it's actually quite good. They are two different games. They are two totally different games in a lot of ways. Like, the premise is the same, but the games are way different.
Master. Giblets, don't
Alright,
shoot
let's
that.
join that forward throne room. Like, for one, you don't get the slave girls like in the other one. What's the audience he wants here?
Oh, Lord! There are some folks in Norberg who are trying to flee from your dark ways. They've run away to join an elf commune. I also wanted to ask whether you could spare me a few of your creatures. A couple of them around the house would make my life so much easier. How are they at darning socks?
I'll
Marvelous,
accept.
Lord.
Deal with
Now,
the
I think I'd like some of
Norberg.
those brown pillows. They look strong.
Yeah, no, you're going back. We could always use another soul. So some
Quite
people are
right.
trying to
Can't have
leave.
the elves giving your subjects ideas about peace and love, sire.
We ain't gonna let you leave. You belong to me. Alright. Do 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 do. Ah. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Okay. Let us go.
The big hugging.
Bring
Get some pandemonium in there, the better.
pain and
You
suffering
need to get
to
to
the
that
people
wheel
who
to
decided
close
to
the gap.
leave.
To find some
You
more
shall
wool,
never
sire.
flee me. I never let anyone leave.
Greens, browns.
Besides, I need my servants to work so I can get more souls. I want more souls. Human souls. So did you ever play the other games or no?
Nope.
Oh, you didn't play any? Are you like, is Overlord something you just haven't played before?
Nope, just haven't played it yet. Probably some of the collections come with
It's on sale. It's so cheap now. I'm actually surprised. Like I got it for like $6. So it's like,
That's what I said, I probably bought it. It's just I haven't bothered looking or playing it yet.
yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay. These little bastards are throwing stuff at me. You ain't throwing shit at me anymore. Your souls belong to you. When people throwing stuff at me.
You choose all.
Here we go. We get our wolfies. Nice.
Browns.
Oh, I got all the wolfies. Yeah, I got all the wolfies. Alright. Yeah, no, I like this one, especially for being an evil character. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the better ones out there, and I kind of enjoyed it for that aspect of like being able to play the bad guy. There's very few games where you get to play the bad guy and actually play the bad guy, and the bad guy's actually a fun play. Another game that does that is like I don't count games like Grand Theft Auto and stuff because those are basically murder simulators. Like they're purposely designed for one purpose, and that is to build the bad guy up, like be the bad guy. That's it. There's nothing really added to the flavor of that. So I'll never count those games, but they are out there. I like how they're asking for peace as they're beating me with clubs. Maybe if you actually really believe in it, I wouldn't have to tear you to pieces. I'm not against peace. I'm just against, people hitting me with stuff. That's not peace. That's pieces. That's when I tear you to pieces. Look at the little wolfies. I like how they're riding a little wolf. Nice wolfie. Yeah, I really do wonder how much of this is Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Like how much of this was based off D&D. How much was this just thinking of ideas and just going with it. Always makes me laugh when people are setting up stuff and doing stuff. Yeah, no, I've only needed to run the AC a couple times today, which is really nice. I've, like, last couple weeks it's been AC, and I've only had to empty the water twice, so that's usually a very good sign. Might have to do it one more time just to solve the situation here. So I'm gonna go check that AC. If I don't have to empty it, then we're good. If I have to empty it, it's fine. And then, like I said, I've also had my window open for the first time in a while where I've been able to let the air cycle, which has made my apartment really cool. So I might even turn off the AC shortly. All right, I'll be right back, boys and girls. Yeah, I actually had to turn the AC off. It's actually cold in the in the bedroom. Oh wow, that's actually a first. That is a first for me. Actually cold. Huh. Wild. I haven't had that moment in what, a while now? Because weather's. So I'm kind of happy about that. I might even have a hot meal today instead of an apple and a banana, because that's been my lunch for the last 2 weeks.
Same here. It's just too hot to eat. Otherwise,
now again, we don't live in some horrible place like the Philippines, which is the absolute, according to this person, is the absolute worst of epitome. We now know that is the worst of the worst. Is the Philippines.
I'm pretty sure it's the hardest places to be.
Yeah. It's the absolute worst according to people. don't agree with it, but you know. I think everywhere has a plus and minus. It just all depends on where you live and how fast.
We'll have to finish this later.
I like how you can just slaughter people. You don't even like. There were the few stages where it's not uncommon to just murder the horde.
I'm gonna go and step down. It's getting too warm where I am.
Okay, well you have yourself a very good one, and I'm gonna keep at this for another couple minutes. We're almost done. We got ourselves we usually stop at noon here.
Okay.
All right, you have yourself a very good one, Starfleet, and thank you very much. There's Starfleet. If he ever gets alive, if he ever starts doing stuff on his own dime, we'll promote him. But right now he's doing not really. But when he does, we'll set that up.
Okay.
Very good one, Starfleet.
Wait.
Yeah. Slave them. You know, my puppets. My puppets. Ha 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 ha.
The peace must be broken.
Yeah, so there goes Starfleet. No, but weather's sucked the last couple days. It's kind of not been fun of it. Not a fan of bad weather. Just me. I can't wait for winter. Winter's going to be when the weather's nice. You know, I like winter. Winter's the better weather. As long as it's not minus 40. If it's minus 40, I hate that weather. But if it's not minus 40, are you kidding?
You choose all.
Ooh, that rascally wabbit. Come on. Let's go, boys. We want to bring that shard to over here. Wascally wabbit. Alright. Let's get some more green. Let's get some more red. Oh, I'm running out of brown. I didn't know that.
Greens, reds.
Let's put in some more red. Okay, let's get a full heck load of brown. Okay, let's go. Alright. Get in the portal. There.
A spell catalyst. Lots of magical mayhem right there.
Alright, we got ourselves a catalyst shard. Magical mayhem abound. I believe that means I can increase my magic with that. I'll have to go look at the castle base after.
Oh.
Alright, let's get our forces back. And let us hunt ourselves a priestess. Oh yes, it is over! Your sword is mine! Another life taken. Yes, you are my slave. You are my slaves now, my funny slaves now. You get eaten by goblin wolfies. Yeah, I am hunting. Yes, I am. Very, very quiet. I like that one, Ars. That's a good one. So we got one more session with the cops, and the cop session will be, and then I'm going to set up the continuation. Like I said, we still got more we can do with that, with the police, before we figure out what's going to be next on the list. But the cop campaign has one more big session coming. There. I have enslaved the town. The little commune can, you know, come back to being my slaves. Yeah, no, nice morning, nice day. I'm thinking about cutting up I got some peppers that need to be eaten right away, so I'll spill those peppers in a nice chili, and maybe I'll make a nice chili soup. I'll add a little broth. There we go. And it is over. I have won. The day has defeated them all. Ha ha ha. Ow, ow, ow. Cracking those knuckles.
Overlord. You're doing very well, Master. But there's always more evil.
There's always more evil to be done. Yep, always more evil to be done. Ooh.
Hello, witch boy. Come and see what I've done with the place. I've put some of your little friends to work. They're strong and seem to be able to think and move at the same time, which puts them well above the average Norbergian. The place is becoming a little more fitting.
Now, where is the magic room? I believe that's where you do the increasing of magic.
Still needs work, though. I've sketched out a few upgrades, but you'll need to dig into your pockets a little.
Is it over here?
Would be a good start. Make me feel a little more relaxed.
Oh, I think this is where you put the bedroom when it's all said and done, right? Yeah, customize your dark tower.
I've got a good spot for that. That's just perfect.
I like the giant candles made of wax and stuff. Kind of one of those weird weirdos that likes candles. I used to light a lot of candles back in the day. That was like my big thing. Now it's a lot of incenses. Which I actually might light some incenses today. First time in a while.
This place is amazing. I wish I'd known it was under Nordberg. I would have dug down to it myself to get away from there.
Ooh, excuse me. Yawn.
Don't mind
Is
me,
it over here, maybe? Okay, I think it's over here. Yeah, I think this is where... No, that's not it. Where is that magic area? I'm certain it was up... Oh, here it is! Perfect!
By collecting spellstones and catalysts, you can expand your magical powers. Magic is clean carnage, sire. No wear and tear on your weapons. Not so many entrails lodged in your armor. Make sure you keep an eye out for catalysts, sire. For such large artifacts, they're always getting themselves lost. You can see how strong your spells are and what you need to upgrade them. Although not spells themselves, catalysts can be used to upgrade your powers, sire. Spell upgrades are permanent, so choose wisely, Lord. No getting angry and trying to kick me through the wall.
Let us make domination stronger.
Let's have a look at those spells, Master.
I want a stronger blast of magic when I hit people in the face with it. Nothing like having a good lightning spell burst out. So, who's gonna be? We'll be ending this shortly, so I'm gonna probably end it out. Like right now, we've gotten some stuff done. We've got some gear. I'm going to most likely just set this up so we have ourselves ready for tomorrow.
Ah, Kelder. I am.
Saving. All right, okay, so we're going to end it here. We're going to see who's setting up for a live stream right now. If there's anybody on right now. Our live stream. We're going to see if there's anybody else going up. I think LCX is coming up next. Okay, LCX is doing Grand Grimoire coming up very shortly, it looks like. So I am going to set that up right here for you boys and girls. If you join, say Orc Raid. So we'll set that up right now. All right. And in closing, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Like, subscribe. We do have a retro community. Please go and join them and have fun with them. We also have our Rumble. And yeah, there we go. We'll be setting up for another Overlord 2. We are halfway through, I think. So the fun part is the spiders is coming up, and I really don't want to do the spider part. I'm kind of avoiding that one because that's the most annoying bit of this area. So yeah, on that note, we do also have a Patreon. Please support the Patreon if you can. We would love to have that set up. We'd love to make some more money. And we've also learned that apparently certain people don't think McDonald's is disgusting. I think they're wrong. On that note, have yourselves a very, very good day, and we'll see you next time on Orc War.